Hello everyone, this is Ayushi. So today I'm going to deal with child abuse. As we know that child or children, they all are our future, for future for our brightening development country. So as we stay in India, our developing nation, we need someone, some people, our coming generation, to be intelligent, to be insertive, to be so mobilized that they can be make our developing country a developed country, and our future, our nation to become a topmost, a brighter future for every one of them. So, as we know, in a country like India, the child abuse is getting day by day a very worse. It's like getting day by day, our children is facing abuse of this type. So, we'll know what is basically child abuse. Child abuse is like harm or neglect or a child by another person, whether he is an adult or he is a child. So it can happen in even culturally, ethnically, by economic group. Child abuse can be physical, emotional, sexual, verbal, neglect. So anything can be child abuse. Abuse, it is can also by injury to the child, and even it can result lastly to the death of the child. So we'll know what are the legislation that has been provided to stop this child abuse, and what are the penalties, and what are the punishment that has been provided for the person who commit this. So basically, child abuse laws exist on of the federal and state and local level. The Child Abuse Prevention Treatment Act, that is passed by the federal government in 1924 and reauthorized in 2010 is 2010. That is the largest body of legislation with regard to the fair, ethical, and legal treatment of children, and is intended to keep them free from all forms of abuse, including sexual, physical, emotional, psychological. Before seeing the legislation of the child abuse, we'll know that what are the what are the charges that can be put on for the child who attacks children. And so basically the while all the states have laws that govern the physical attack against the children, such as a battery or homicide, so child abuse laws covered by the same content regardless of the state which abuse occurs, that is assault, discipline, sexual abuse, neglect, threats. So there is the assault. Child abuse laws criminalize physical attacks and against children or action that result in harm to the child. Discipline. Child abuse charges often rise out of the cases where a parent or caregiver attempts to discipline a child. Sexual abuse, sexual against action against a child or abusive. Neglect, accidental harm to child is not considered as abusive. However, the accidents are not the same as careless or negligent action, and such actions are covered under the abuse laws. And threats. Many state laws include verbal threats and emotional abuse as child abuse. So basically, we all know that child that is like below 18 are considered to be like a minor. So, for welfare of them and for protecting them for the future betterment, uh, the decision are taken by the decision which is considered uh, like uh, uh, in behalf of them is by their guardian. So child don't have a capacity to think or capacity to take a decision. So it is also the guardian who take care of the children. It is also the penalties are also against him to be suffer if they cause any of the offences that is that is given in the registration for the child abuse. So, as per the Indian Constitution, Article 15, Clause 3, where the state says whether it is said that state must make special provision for the children. Article 39 of the Part 4 of the Constitution asks the state to direct the policy towards the securing and securing that the children are not abused. And even further, the UN Convention and the Right of the Child, adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1989, delivers a universal recognition of children right to its member nation. So there are basically few Indian legislation for the child protection. That is the furthering the vision of the UNSRC. UNSRC, the Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act 2015 in India. Fundamental law is dealing with the children in need of care and the protection. Another is the POSCO Act, that is the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012. Is one of the Indian government and the progressive laws. Another is the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013, introduction of several new sexual offences under the Indian Penal Act, such as the Section 376 Clause 2, Subclause 1 IPC, which punishes rape of a female under 16 years, is considered as the aggravated form of rape, punishable with a fine and a minimum term of rigorous imprisonment for 10 years, which can extend it to life imprisonment. Uh, so basically, there are the many NGOs and the many NGOs who is rigorously working for the protection of the children to inhibit the child labor or child facing any abuse issue in their home, in their community, or child trafficking, or any calamity or any emergency situation has happened. So for to rescue them, many NGOs are working. Many even legislation is also coming up with the many of with giving the many of the laws for protecting their child abuse and giving the penalties to the person who does such offenses. We need to stop. We need to take some steps to serious steps to stop these type of child abuse, because this uh, uh, seriously affect the child very much, which who is our future of India, future of our nation.